seasons change, games change as well. After many years where heroes ventured forth, set out to discover new horizons, new ventures, and new gains, your group had mysteriously went the way of history and fables, stories old and new, and now a new set of tales have now begun to be told. In this setting known as Haven, the city in the Forbidden Lands, outstretches various entities, various creatures, and various things from the past still haunting this land. For most of you, it's new. For many of you, it's terrifying. And for the rest, it is a mystery waiting to be solved. Now then, what brought you here? Well, it's an interesting tale nonetheless, but it is a tale that must be told. I want each of you to go ahead and roll turn order / initiative.
Oh, dog, that's it to the GM later. Oh god, you guys are so fast.
Fast as fuck.
So much dexterity in this group. Stealth checks must be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Except Leonidas, he was slacking.
I do not know what you're talking about. I move the same way the wind moves, at his own pace.
And I was fuck.
You gotta learn how to rush, brother.
We will begin with Odie and his little endeavor.
For why I'm here? Oh, never mind.
Michael Jackson?
I think of her more as Mary Jane.
After some time traveling with your master, or at least the person you studied under, known as MJ, the final task, training, where you classified under rank 1 beyond most commoner level, which is 1 through 10. Rank 1 is affiliated with various entities known as those capable of fighting, and those able to prove themselves and survive outside of the stretches of this land. Well, it seems I don't really have much left to teach you. Although there is something that I must warn you.
What is it, master?
In the land of Haven is likely where you'll find your answers you seek, for the stories and tribulation you have set upon yourself to discover the truth behind. Well, that's for you to know. However, as of late, there have begun forceful voluntary means into sections 1 through 9. Voluntarily, you won't be penalized, if you will, but if you wind up going there, you may be forced into this program, as you tend to don the mask, which means they will likely consider you non-human. I advise caution when you go there, or volunteer yourself to this section program underneath the R&D department.
I will volunteer, for they might have the answers I seek.
Very good. I do not know what lies ahead of you, but at the very least, I'll know you'll be able to walk down this path. And my father says hello, for whatever it's worth. As we move over to Minx and Nesman, after some time, the troubles around you caught up. In a inclusive basement underneath a waterway, Nesman and Minx, you find a man waiting for you outside the door. Well now, it's been some time. You remember me, don't you? I'm Kill. It seems that the group has been looking for you.
Seems that they have.
Excuse me, sir? I do believe you have the wrong people.
Oh, never you mind. I'll deal with you in a moment. This is between me and her. Here's the deal. I'll be able to persuade them to look elsewhere, maybe even pay half of your funds you still require. In exchange, you will find for me the coffin within Section 5. Get it however you will. Forcibly volunteer, accidentally find your way inside the group, whatever you need to do. Either way, I'll make sure they look the other way for some time. You'll be underneath the Lazarus Project. Do we have a deal?
If the deal's broken, you know what I'll do. And I reach out my hand.
Very good. Bring your friend along if you'd like. I'm sure you'll need the help where you'll go next. They aren't so fond of humans, so the more friends you have, the better. As we move over to Ivan within the Gaslands, you managed to travel this far after getting help from your mentor. However, they had to leave unexpectedly. However, getting through the Grasslands was a difficult task. You managed to go midway before reaching Haven, but unfortunately, you've also been caught up within this territory's gang. You would know them if you've ever been near Haven before. Have you? Yes or no? It is up to you to decide.
Yes.
You know these people as, let me look at my gang groups, maybe they have a terrible name, maybe I got lucky this time.
They probably have a terrible name, to be fair.
It does have that always hilarious.
They're known as Fog, which isn't great, but it's something. They're entities able to move in without restraint, without issue. Each one has their own way of breathing inside this area. Regardless of that, you know that none of them use magic. It is a rare entity within this zone, within any place outside of Haven. The head person looks at you and then states, a magic book. Tell me now, are you looking for work?
Yes, always am.
Very interesting. Would you be willing to be our informant then?
Depends on the kind of informant I'm going to be doing.
Currently, the R&D department is looking into a few projects we'd like to get our hands. You apply, you inform us, and we pay you. Simple as that.
Sure, seems no harm in it.
Now then, would you like to willingly volunteer, or should we knock you out and sell you to them? Up to you how you want to be viewed.
I'll willingly volunteer. No problem. Don't really like being knocked out too much.
Very good. Otherwise, they'd likely force you to pay your debt to them off. And who knows how long that will take, especially for non-humans. We have much to discuss within this fog as we move over to Slab, within this desert zone east of Haven. After some time, you manage to build yourself up where you're a medic. However, after getting lost and separated, you wound up within the desert zone's territory. The group, wow, did they really just go with standard names? Yes, I did. They're known as Sand, but I'll come up with something better later.
So is there going to be a group called Ocean, then Grass?
Watch out for Sky.
Watch out for Tornado. I heard they're really rough.
The group known as Red Scorpion has managed to stick around you because I decided to change its name now. The man in front of you then states, well now, could be useful.
Shit. Okay, right. How are we going to do this now?
Depends on you. We could use you for forced labor. We don't have too medics within the sand dunes.
Okay.
So how do you want to play this?
I didn't hear the second option. Sorry.
There was no second option. He was forcibly handing you a no good option.
I can't die. If I die, I'm going to screw a lot of people over. Fine. Tosses down his weaponry.
Good. Now then, we have a proposition for you. Do you perhaps know at least magic?
Somewhat. Still learning, but still somewhat.
You see the woman next to him then states, the one in green clothes and green hair. It comes to our attention that Section 9, 8, and 5 do need primary candidates within this section for test subjects and the like. We would like to find out why they have begun to recruit, as well as who they have begun to recruit.
Oh, thank God. I thought you said you needed a test subject for a second.
Oh, no, not us. Be that as it may, we still need informants within this section. They've begun to move outside of Haven, and we would like to know why. So here's your option. Help us to help you to help us, or we forcefully get you there.
I have no other choice because no matter what, I'm going to be there, so might as well be there.
Good lad. Now, do you want to be awake when you get there, or asleep?
Wait, hold on. Let me flip a coin. One more. Let's see. How am I feeling today? Shit. Fuck. 1 sec.
This is how we need a coin.
Okay, right. Knock me out.
As someone appears out of nowhere behind you and knocks you out. We now move towards the Leonidas. Leo, as you make your way towards the epicenter of the shopping district, you heard about the R&D department recruiting from an old friend. That being said, you know that this department isn't exactly well-liked within Haven, mainly because they work with non-humans due to the fact that they have far greater equivalent connection towards magic or the source. But nonetheless, it is something that could perhaps favor you in the long run, as many people doubt your status simply because of your heritage or your connections. You do see that this man to your right is arguing with the two maids down below him. You do see that they both have shackles and chains. You do see an armband on him similar to their design on them. You see that one of them is the fawn, your father's creation, and the other one point to their ear, while the person on top be arguing with him. I can't believe you're doing this. Doing paying them for their work? No, you are recruiting slaves.
I'm sorry.
That's another word. Oh, perhaps 10 gold for you. Then,
There's no buying me.
person on top of him then states, forget him, he's not gonna listen anyways. He's one of the new royals that came to town.
Royal is not that. I prefer, well, anything but royal. Now, what is happening here?
Simply put, not against the law, as it was written for, but he's also acquiring employees out of the unsolicited work. Consider them indentured servants. I will release them once their payment is done.
Why don't I just pay you out and get it over with?
And you have 100 gold on you.
That can be easily acquired, and you know that.
Not for commoners.
As my fingers begin to leak with acid, who said I was ever a commoner?
A caster. If you're not a commoner, you might be worth something. Tell you what, I hear the section department is looking for people. You work for them, I get my recruitment fee, and I'll let these two go.
So my house of tension around here.
Everyone else is looking away, not making eye contact.
How are the two girls looking?
They seem distressed, worn out.
I want to look at the farm. Does she recognize me?
No, but not all of them would.
Well, I don't really like how you're treating them. So how about we make a different deal? You let them go and I don't slice your neck.
Do you really want to try?
Oh, it would do me great pleasure.
Leonidas, roll turn order?
I wonder if I don't expect that.
No, I did, but not so soon.
When you bring my father's creations into this, yeah, you're not going to get a good response.
He rolled bad, but he rolled better than you. Alright.
Spells that I prepare. Oh, good. I only have some attacking spells.
As he begins to make his move towards you, he grabs a giant broadsword. He swings towards you with
Yeah,
a natural one. He aims towards you, but you're able to parry his blade with your own, cause it to knock to the ground. He uses his movement action to pick it up. It is your turn.
I just want to grab his neck, if I could.
Go ahead and roll a grapple check. Your athletics between his athletics or other. My bad. 8 plus 5 still beats your -6.
-6.
You try to grab for him, but he manages to kick his blade up and cut your hand, blade-wise. Anything else?
I'll just wonder. I have nothing else to do.
Looks like we're both doing terribly, but you're still worth something, so I'd rather not damage you. 22 hit.
Oh yeah, let's look on that.
Alright, that's a D10 plus 5. That's an 8.
Is that about not damaging?
You get slashed heavily and you begin to bleed out. And it is your turn.
What's our spellcasting rules again?
Within Haven or in general?
In general. As in our outer game rules.
Like casting?
Mm-hmm. As in, are we going by standard rules or are we going by that we can cast 2 spells?
Normally, the main game standard. In this cutscene, let's go with 2.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave outwards from me towards them.
What the heck? The people right next to you?
Yeah, but it's going straight out.
I heard these two random bystanders.
That way.
They don't seem to be random. They seem to be with him. No, it's a cube. Yeah.
You can make the cube awkward, but you would only be able to hit him.
Do they look with him?
They were arguing with him.
Yeah, they've got. Let's just make it just hit him.
You position yourself in a strange way, causing the cube to only hit him and the cabbage in the background. Somewhere in the distance, you hear someone go, "Again? I moved here for this reason!" And then he gets knocked out, because he's classified NPC rank 10. Unless you want to kill him.
Oh, no, I don't have blood on my hand.
Good, because Haven has a high non-tolerance for non-humans killing humans.
Yeah, I thought right. I look to the ones behind him. And I just give them a very dark glare.
You begin to pierce their eyes, causing them to be frightened of you. Unexpectedly, however, as soon as he goes unconscious, due to his life going down to 0 or negative, his chain will break between both of these people, and his armband then withers away to a shadow, and then nothing.
Testable. Oh, that's much better. I don't know why I didn't believe that.
You hear the person arguing with him then states, "You might want to go. Thanks for helping out, but you don't want to get caught off the guard."
These two are right with you.
Yes, we'll take him to the seclusion hideout with the rest of the refuge.
Good. And I'll continue heading towards where I was going, which was already towards the magic place. Not the place looking for my secrets.
It was indeed. When they mentioned the refuge, you know that is an underground city where the unwanted go. The unwanted primarily being non-humans.
I know where that is, right?
Yes.
Good. Before I go out, I look to the farm, and I'll say, I'll see you later.
She doesn't say it, but she does mouth, "Thank you." After getting woken, some of you just simply walking in, others waking up beside you, you begin to hear the person in front of you then state, "Well, looks like everyone's here, be it voluntarily or involuntarily." You hear a lot of commotion between the groups. Lots of non-humans are here. The only human you see surprisingly enough, for some of you, is familiar faces and not so familiar faces. However, the person in front of you then states, well now, you'll be the new recruits for this month. With any luck, you won't die like the rest. Now then, any questions? You then begin to hear the person between the halflings then state, what is this? What's going on? Why are we here?